Hello everyone, Big D here. How we all doing? Thought I'd do a little video here that I'm going to call While the Paint Dries. Yes, while the paint dries, a lot of times the mind starts going and I start thinking about what I'm going to do for my next build. And I had to go to Walmart today and pick up a few things, some cat food for our cats. And Hobby Lobby is just kind of down the road, so I decided to go there. In my head, I was thinking, I had watched Darren Cooper's new video about all his builds for the year, and he did the Camaro, the 69 Z28 Camaro. Now, when I was a boy, I did do that one, and I have had that one in my head for a while, and planning on doing it again at some point. And I thought, well, this is the time. So I did pick up a new model, but I did not buy that one. I bought a different one, and I will show that one in about a minute here or so. First thing, I don't know if anyone else is familiar with this application that you can use on your smartphone. I'm going to get in here. Where's the camera? There it is. And it's called Retail Me Not. Okay. You can download that, and if you when you click on it, there we go. It'll launch, and basically you can find coupons on here. Now this is what I do on this one here. You can save favorites and stuff, but if you go to if you click on the top. Someone's texting me as we speak here. If you click on the top, there it will search. Now it knows what you searched before. There's Hobby Lobby right there, and there's Walmart. But there's Hobby Lobby. So you can click on Hobby Lobby. Okay. And we want the in-store offers. So we click on the in-store offers, and there they are. There's your 40% off. So you can click on that, and there's your coupon. And you can do claim offer on it. That'll make it all nice and big, fit the screen. Turn it sideways, and then you can just show that to the cashier, and you get your 40% off. So really, that's how I do this. I used to get the Sunday paper just so I could cut the little ad out, but then my wife turned me to this Retail Me Not, and that has been the hallmark for that 40% off at Hobby Lobby. Now, there's other stores in there. I know Michael's is in there. I don't go to Michael's too often. They don't have as big as a selection as Hobby Lobby does. And then I go to Hobby Town, and then I go to another local one called Donovan's. Those are my 4 kind of hobby shops that I go to. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and show you the next build. I tell you, I really got excited when I saw this one. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera. We're going to show you. There it is. Wow. 67 Camaro SS 2-in-1, a special edition. I mean, wow. And those special edition kits are, they're there for a reason. Skill level 3 on this one. We'll show you the box right now. There's the information there. 130 parts. There's some more box art. Okay, and then on this side it shows you your 2 versions, your race version and your stock version, and then the different engines for each build and the different tires. It does have a set of the black stripe decals too, so there's a couple different racing options you can do, and then with this decal around the front, that also comes in a white. Not in this vid, but in an upcoming vid, I plan on maybe reviewing the kit in its entirety, showing all the pieces and whatnot, but you know, Revell, it's a straight kit. One thing that is on there is for this part, the side window. There's a glare in my camera. The side window there, in the molding, there's no mold for the side window. So basically this is all open, and then you just put the glass there. Of course, you can do your bare metal foil around the glass that has the edges for that. So that's going to be different, but hopefully I don't run into any pitfalls with that. Right now I'm going to go back to the desk and I'm going to wrap up the video here. Just a moment. Okay, so that's my upcoming build. I'm pretty excited, and I want to let everyone know Big D is going to be cutting the doors, cutting the trunk, making them hinges. I'm going to wire that engine. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to, you know, my time is now. I need to get going on that and see how it all works out. I do have a lot of, I've watched a lot of videos on doing those things. There's a lot of different methods on the hinges. Haven't decided fully on how I'm going to do the hinges yet. And there's no, I mean, I'm going to really take my time on the model. A lot of times I can get a model done in like a month. This one I feel will take longer, but that's okay. I'm going to be patient with the build, and I'm going to make it right, and hopefully it all turns out good. So anyhow, I want to say thanks to all of my subscribers. Thank you for doing that. It's amazing, and I love seeing everyone's videos, you know. So that's going to end this video. You know, the next video, I've gone through all of my previous builds now. I got all those done today, and I got all those uploaded. So there won't be any more videos on any previous builds. And all those videos are pretty short too, just because I'm just kind of doing a quick review on them. So the next video will probably be the finish on the Chevelle. I'm going to finish the Chevelle before I cut into my 67 Camaro. And I mean, I might go ahead and show all the pieces and the body and everything. I might do a video on that. Maybe tomorrow, possibly. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But for now, that's the plans for good old Big D. It's cold where I am, so trying to stay indoors as much as possible. But you know, I live up in South Dakota, and if we can look outside the window, I can't see. Yeah, snow on the ground. Yeah, snow on the ground. That's my Grand Prix there. Yeah, I drive a Grand Prix. It's a maroon one. I like it. So, anyway, that's the weather in my parts nowadays. But that's the gist of it all, I guess. Thanks again for everything. I'm going to be watching quite a few videos tonight, I'm afraid, since we're, again, waiting for the paint to dry. While the paint dries, you know, that makes me think of this too. I'm going to do a diorama, and it's going to be, you know, Big D's garage. And I got some ideas on it on how I'm going to make it, but the thing of it is I'm going to have to do that in the garage and leave it in the garage, because with my cats and everything, that won't work out so well. They'll get into it and they'll get hair all over everything, and that just won't work out. So the diorama is scheduled for the summertime when it's nice, so I can be in the garage and kind of do it in the garage. Too cold right now to be out in the garage, other than just shooting a rattle can quick. So anyhow, that's the plan, the diorama. If you guys haven't seen the video or have seen any of the videos for David Duncan, he has a very nice diorama. It's a little speed shop. He's got videos on that and some other videos too. David Duncan hey David Duncan, if you're watching, thank you for all your great videos. Anyhow, so the diorama will be a summer project, and I can do that while the paint dries. You know, I can kind of work on the diorama while the paint dries. So those are my plans. Almost the new year here. Happy New Year, everybody. This week I had off from work, so I had time to do all these videos. Next week it's back to work for me, and so I'm going to try to keep up with videos, but again, we'll kind of see how that comes. And if you want to know what I do for work, I work at a automotive parts warehouse. Yeah. So I'm even doing auto-related parts with my work. I'm a material handler. I work in shipping, forklift operator, that too, and we fill orders and we ship them all over the tri-state area. So that's what I do. We sell a lot of tires, you know, pretty much everything under the hood. We have Delco and Motorcraft. We do all, you know, spark plugs and rotors and struts, you know, all that stuff. A lot of tires though. Tires sell pretty big up here, especially this time of year. So we ship a lot of tires, and that's part of the reason why I'm kind of a big guy. I lift all them tires all the time, you know, and kind of makes the muscles grow a little. But I've always been kind of a big guy, and I've always been called Big D or Big Dave, or you know, anything like that. My name is Dave, but everyone calls me Big D. So anyhow, that will be the plans for the new year. I'm pretty excited here. Looking forward to, you know, finishing out the Chevelle and digging into that 67 Camaro Special Edition. Wow. Okay, guys. Well, thank you again for everything, and you know, have a good evening, and we'll talk again. All right. Bye-bye.